Yeah, hello all, welcome back. So, in the previous session, we have completed the first 3 points of the availability check configuration, right? Those are nothing but what is that? Define checking groups, define material block
Mm,
for other users, then
mm,
checking groups a default value.
mm,
So, those three we have completed.
yeah.
So, now let us move to the next configuration part, which is nothing but
Mm,
carry out control for availability check.
uh,
So in this part, what we will do, this is what is the main thing here for the availability check. So we can find many controls here.
mm,
Carry out control for availability check.
uh,
Okay. So now let me go through the path. So here SAP reference IMG,
mm.
then
Sales and SPRO basic functions such as sales and distribution.
okay. So let it get open. See here sales
Mm,
and distribution.
basic functions.
Then we have to go through basic functions,
Mm,
and here in the basic functions, availability
availability.
checking, transfer of requirements. Then we have to go through availability check, and here we are
Mm,
using the ATP logic, right?
uh,
And here carry out control for availability check, this one.
okay.
Okay, see
Yeah.
now you may get a question in the interviews
Uh,
that how the carry out control for availability check will carry, means what is the criteria to determine this. It will be get determined based on availability check, and
mm,
what is this checking rule.
okay.
So
Availability check and checking.
yes, that is, the availability check is also called as checking.
Checking group.
Yes,
Mm,
checking group
mm,
plus
checking rule.
checking rule. So I think you are clear, right? How to define the checking group.
Mm,
So now let me go through the new entries here, and let
mm,
me see if we have configured something to our checking group. See, already we have configured M1. It's nothing but daily requirements,
mm,
and this is what is this checking rule. So here you
mm,
can see the checking rules which are available in standard SAP.
mm,
So here if the checking rule is A, then which is used for sales order,
mm,
and if it is B, then we
mm,
will use it for delivery,
mm,
and if it is BO, we will use it
mm,
for back order processing.
mm,
Okay, so here we have
okay.
many availability checks. Sorry, here we have many checking rules, but
Mm,
among them I will cover A, back order, as well as delivery, and if
mm,
time permits, then I will cover some other also here related
mm,
to the consignment one and related to the make to order one. So all these I will
mm,
cover.
okay.
Okay, so now
Mm,
let me remove this entry.
mm,
I'm just removing.
mm,
See now if you go through the positions, you cannot find the entry, right?
mm,
So here I just will create a new entry. Okay,
mm,
so here the
mm,
availability check is nothing but our checking group. What is that?
mm,
M1. So here the
okay.
checking rule is which you would like to perform in sales order. The availability check which you would like to perform in sales order. So that is the rule.
Mm,
So that is the sorry. That's why I am giving the checking rule as A.
mm,
Okay, so now let me enter.
mm,
And here we have many controls, right?
mm,
So among them, the first control in the stocks is nothing but include safety stock. Okay, so now let
mm,
me check it. I will let you know what will happen if you check include safety stock. Okay,
mm,
so
yeah.
now let me save it. So it was saved. So
Mm,
availability check is M1, and for which we are using the checking rule as A.
mm,
Okay, and now see
okay.
what will happen if you give B. So you can use multiple, what is that? Checking rules.
Mm,
See, for M1, I have given A to perform it in
mm,
order, in the same way B to perform the same thing in delivery also.
mm,
Like that, you can give back order, and you can give others also, other checking rules.
mm,
Okay, so
mm,
now let me go through the first one here. So in which already
mm,
we have checked the include safety stock.
mm,
So now let me create a material. So here I would like to explain you it from scratch. So I will create a material.
mm,
So now let me create a material availability check, right?
mm, mm,
So availability check one. This is
mm.
what is the material. So here I will copy it from background once again, because I would like to save some time here.
Mm,
See, now let me rename to the material as availability check
mm.
one, and I'm keeping the other things same. See here in the sales general plant
Yeah.
view, where can we find the availability
Mm,
check? In the sales general
mm,
plant view, right?
yeah.
So here, what is the availability
Uh,
check?
01.
It's 01. So can you
Mm,
let me know why it is 01 at the time of creation? So this is what which I have covered in the previous session.
yeah.
So if you give the default value,
Mm,
checking groups a default value. For FET
mm,
materials, the availability check means
mm.
the default value which we have given for the FET material is nothing but 01. So
Okay.
whenever
Okay.
you are creating FET material, then
Mm,
by default the availability check value will come as 01.
01. Okay.
Okay, so now let me give M1 here, because that is the one which we are using now.
Mm,
And see, where can we find the safety stock?
safety stock.
MRP
MRP, which view?
MRP 3, I think.
Hey, I'm there in MRP 2 and I am marking also. Then you are again saying
Oh,
that
sorry,
MRP
Mm,
3.
sorry.
See, it's there in MRP 2 view.
mm,
Okay. So what is
mm,
meant by safety stock?
Stock will be available
For
available
future
for the
purpose,
future
reserving the
requirements.
stock.
Minimum stock.
Let me tell you,
Mm,
safety stock is the minimum stock which the company
mm,
has to maintain to meet the future requirement.
mm,
So in future, if the company may get unexpected requirement,
mm,
so in order to meet the future requirements, the company will keep
mm,
some stock as the safety stock.
mm,
Okay.
This is to meet the future emergency requirements. Okay.
Okay.
mm,
And where we will maintain this safety stock, it's there in MRP 2 view.
two, mm,
Okay. And if you
mm,
uncheck if you uncheck safety stock here, this one,
mm,
then
mm,
what will happen? System will not consider the safety stock while performing the availability check.
Okay.
mm,
And if you check this, then the system will consider the safety stock also
mm,
while you are
mm,
performing the, what is that?
Safety stock.
mm,
The availability check.
mm.
Okay.
Okay. Mm,
Ah.
So now let me create this material
mm,
and see the material is created, right?
mm,
So now what we have to do, we have to post the stock. So now
mm,
let me go through the transaction MMB and let me see what is the stock available for this material. So obviously
mm,
the stock will be 0 because just now we have created the material.
mm.
Okay. So now what is the transaction we used to post the stock?
MB1C.
MB1C.
MB1C. 1C.
So in this, the movement type is 561 and the plant is
Mm,
M100, and here I will give the
mm,
storage location as M103.
mm,
Okay. And see
Okay.
here, posting only possible in periods 2022, 05 and 04 in the company code
mm,
M100. So
mm,
this is the error almost all 40 to 50% of the people who are watching our videos are facing.
Mm.
mm,
And many people has asked me what to do if they get this error.
mm,
Mm.
So finally I also got this error now. So now I will just let you know the process how can you come out of this error.
mm.
Okay. So now you
Okay.
have to go through the transaction MMRV.
Mm,
What is the first transaction? See here.
mm,
See now I will give you two transactions
mm,
MMRV as well as MMPV. Okay.
mm,
So by using this
mm,
transaction, you can come to know what is the, what is this? What is the posting period which we are using now? And
mm,
by using this transaction, we can close the posting period and we can open the new period.
mm.
Okay. So now let me go
Okay.
through the transaction MMRV,
Mm,
and here our company code is M100. So you have to give the
mm,
company code which you are using now. And
mm,
see here the current period is 05 and the previous period is 04. Okay. So now I
okay.
have to close these periods, right? So now I
Mm,
am going through the transaction MMPV. So here let me give the company code as M100. This is nothing but our company code. And now let me give the current date here. What is the current date?
Mm.
Let me give
14.
14
6.
2020, right?
Mm.
So
Mm.
now let me execute this. What the log we got? Check and close the period. And here the client is 800, and the company code 800 got converted, and the
Mm.
period closing completed, log issued,
Mm.
which
Okay.
means that what is this, previous period got closed. And if you
Mm.
open here MMRV again, then here you can able to
Mm.
see the period got changed. See, now the current period is
Mm.
6. So this is the 6th month, right?
Yeah, 6 months.
Yes. So I have opened for 6th month, June, and
Mm.
this is what is the previous period which got closed.
Mm.
So even if you are using the same transactions, and if the log issued differently, and if your posting
Mm.
period was not closed, you check in MMRV and you close the previous periods. What is the previous period is there in MMRV? That's what you have to close,
Mm. Mm.
and which you may have to carry for multiple times.
Mm.
Okay. So
Mm.
multiple times means if previous period was 4 and you have closed the
Mm.
4, then you have to close
Mm.
again the 5, and you have to close again the
Mm.
6, 7, like that.
Mm.
So unless and until the current
Mm.
period matches, you have to close the previous
Mm.
periods. So I
Okay.
think you are clear with it.
Yeah, clear.
So yeah, so now let me go through the stock posting. See, this is the error which we
Mm.
got, and now let me press enter. So sorry, let me
Mm.
go back and let me post the stock again. See, here the storage location is M103. See, now that error got resolved, right?
Mm.
So now let me post the stock for the material SC1, and here I will keep the stock as 100 only.
Mm.
So here let me give the manufacturing date. So let me give today's date.
Mm.
So I'm just saving it. So after saving this, what is the stock which we can able to see in MB1C? Sorry, in MMBE?
Availability of stock.
100, right?
Mm.
So along with it, I will maintain some safety stock also, the same material. Now this is the material. See, here stock is 100, right?
Mm.
And now let me go through the change mode of the material master.
Mm.
So here in the change mode, where can we maintain the safety stock? In which view we can maintain the safety stock?
MRP1,
MRP2.
MRP2 view, right? So here,
Mm.
see, I am
Mm.
giving safety stock as 50.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
So I am just saving this. So if you check here, See, here the stock is 100 only, right?
Mm.
And if you go through the detailed view, you can able to see what is the stock available. Unrestricted use is 100.
Mm.
Okay, and if you are using consignment process and all these things, then you have to go through the detailed view where you can able to see consignment, what is
Mm.
this, what is the consignment stock and what is the unrestricted one, what is the quality inspection stock, everything you can able to see here in the detailed view.
Mm.
Okay, so for now let me create the sales order.
Mm.
So the available stock is 100, right?
Yeah.
And we have checked that include safety stock.
Mm.
So now let me uncheck include safety stock here. So what the system will do now? System will not consider the safety stock.
Yeah.
So now let me create sales order.
Mm.
See, now let me create the sales order, and here let me give the material, and here the stock is here the order quantity is 100.
100.
So actual
Mm.
stock which is available for this material is 100, right?
Mm.
And 50 is kept as safety stock.
Mm.
And here in the control we haven't included the safety stock.
Mm.
So which means the safety stock should not be considered here. So in this case only 50 quantity has to be get confirmed.
Mm.
But now let us take the schedule lines. See, in the schedule lines the quantity of 100 got confirmed.
Mm.
So now let me see what exactly caused this. So here in the environment, and if you go through the availability, here you can able to see. See here,
Mm.
the quantity of 50 is only available and another 50 kept as safety stock.
Mm.
And the system has considered lead time in days.
Mm.
And the simulated requirements are 100. So as system has considered the lead time in days, so on 14, nothing but on today, the what is this? Availability, the available stock is 50 and
Mm.
it has taken the lead time in days and it got confirmed for the 50 another 50 on 22nd. So as
Mm.
it is the complete delivery, the system got
Mm.
confirmed the 100 quantity on 22nd.
Mm.
Okay, so now
Okay.
let me go back and
Mm.
see here it is confirmed
Mm.
on, means the as per the, wait a while, see here in the shipping you can see on 22nd only the material will be available. Okay, which we have seen in the availability check, right?
Okay.
So loading date is 1 day and goods issue date is 24th and the delivery date is also 24th.
Mm.
So now you may get a question that how the system is considering loading date as 1 day and goods issue date is the next day like this.
Mm.
So this is what will be controlled by, what is that? Delivery scheduling.
That. Mm.
Okay, so while I
Mm.
explain you the delivery scheduling topic, at the time I can come to at the time you can come to know.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
Mm.
so now let me go back and see here what is that which caused for this lead time in days.
Safety stock.
Lead time in days.
Lead time.
Okay.
So now let me see what is the lead time in days which is maintained in the,
7. I think 7 days or 10 days maybe.
yeah, maybe let me see. Here it is 7 days, right?
Loading time 1 day and
Yes. So now what we have to do, the lead time in days should not get considered here.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
because as
Okay.
we keep some safety stock, and if we would like to check how the system will respond, the lead time in days should not get considered.
Okay.
Hmm.
So in this case, what we can do, if you go back to the availability check control,
Hmm.
here you can see check without RLT.
Hmm.
Okay.
What is this?
Check without
Check
a
with the
Yes, RLT means replenishment
replacement.
lead time.
lead time.
Hmm.
Yeah. Wait time.
Okay, check
Hmm.
without replenishment lead time means without considering the replenishment lead time, we are going to check the availability check.
Hmm.
Okay, so now see,
Okay.
here I have check without a replenishment lead time, and I have
Hmm.
unchecked the safety stock.
Hmm.
Okay.
So here what will happen, as we are having 100 is the stock of the material.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
so
Okay.
as we have check without RLT, and we haven't included the safety stock, only 50
Hmm.
stock will get confirmed,
Hmm.
right? So this is what has to be
Okay.
happen now if you create the sales order.
Hmm. Hmm.
So now let me try to create the sales order.
Hmm.
So before that, let me save it. Yeah, got saved. So this is the material, and for which I will give the quantity as 100.
Hmm.
But see, when you have given the quantity as 100, the system has proposed
Hmm.
you only 50 is the confirmed quantity.
Hmm.
Okay, the system is not considering the other 50.
Because it's safety stock.
Yes, see, here the stock is 100, but the requirement is 100, but 50
Hmm.
is only got confirmed because the another
Hmm.
50 kept it in safety
Safety
stock.
stock.
Safety stuff. Hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
so now
Hmm.
is, see here we have confirmed that on 24th because we have continued what is that the system has proposed. So now let me go through /08, sorry, VO V8, and here our document type is OR.
Hmm.
Okay.
And now see
Hmm.
here the quantity is 100. So now when it is
Hmm.
confirming
Hmm.
on 17th, right? See, if you go to the
Yeah.
schedule lines here, see
Forward
14th is the
schedule.
date and which got confirmed on 17th. So
Hmm.
now let me see why it is. See, material availability date is 14th. Today only the material will be available. And the loading will happen on 15th.
Hmm.
And goods issue will happen on 17th.
Hmm.
So goods issue, why the system is taking 2 days for the goods issue? That's what we have to see.
Because I think it is a loading, not loading time. Sorry. Transportation time.
Yes, maybe. And see,
Maybe.
the transportation planning time is 15th, and
Okay.
loading time
Okay.
is loading date is also 15th. But the goods issue is happening on 17th. It's not on 16th. So either they have given 2 days for the goods issue, or
Hmm.
else it may be the holiday for the company.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay, or it may be the holiday for the customer
Okay. Okay.
in the customer calendar. So that's what we have to consider. Okay. So while I cover the topic of delivery scheduling, at the time you will come to know all these things.
Mm.
So now
So
let me
here,
go back. Yes.
so here, backward scheduling fails and forward scheduling it's
Yeah,
workable.
I will let you know about the backward scheduling and forward scheduling. You don't worry.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. See, now I will include the safety stock. See here, if you don't include the safety stock, what's happening? The system is confirming only 50 quantity. And if I include safety stock also, then what will happen? The
It will
system,
confirm on the same day.
yes. So if you create the sales order now, so what is the quantity which will get confirmed now?
100.
See, I am giving 100 quantity. So the 100 quantity got confirmed. And the schedule line may be 17th. Yes. Okay. So I think now you are clear with it.
Yeah, clear.
So in the next session, I will cover you the stock and transfer and the include quality inspection stock, include blocked stock, include restricted use.
Okay.
So without subcontracting all these things. So these are also similar to include safety stock. So if you check include safety stock, then the system will consider the safety stock. If you include purchase orders, so whatever the purchase orders are there, that's what will be get considered. And if you include purchase requisitions, the purchase requisitions also will get considered. So like this. Okay.
Okay.
So now I think you are clear. So I am concluding the session for now.
Okay.
So if you are really interested and if you are really learning something with the videos, please like and comment. In the same way, if it is possible to you, please share the content with your friends. Then I will be very happy, and of course we may get a chance to add more videos on it. Thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.
Bye.